A lot of us start to notice it sometime after 50. That feeling that our focus just isn't quite what it used to be. And hey, if that sounds familiar, I've got some great news. It's not a lost cause, not even close. In fact, there are some simple, really powerful ways to strengthen your attention, and we're gonna dive into them right now.
Oh, we've all had this moment, right? You walk into the kitchen with a clear mission in mind and then, poof, it's just gone. Or maybe you find yourself reading the same sentence in a book 3 or 4 times. It's frustrating for sure, but it is also an incredibly common experience. So today, we're gonna break down 4 simple, science-backed habits that can help you get that sharp focus back. And look, we're not talking about some massive, complicated life overhaul here. Just think of them as small, gentle adjustments you can literally start making today. Okay, first things first. Before we can fix a problem, we've got to understand it. So why exactly does our attention seem to shift after 50? Well, it's not just in your head. There are real, actual biological reasons for it. What's really interesting here is how all these things kind of pile on top of each other. So your brain might process information a little more slowly, which is perfectly normal. But at the same time, that siren call of a distraction, like your phone buzzing, suddenly feels way stronger. Then you add in maybe not sleeping as well as you used to, plus decades of just life stress, and you've got the perfect storm for a wandering mind.
And this right here is maybe the most crucial thing I want you to hear. This is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that your brain, after decades of working so hard for you, just needs a different kind of support now. And that's exactly what we're about to get into.
All right, let's jump into our very first actionable habit, and it's a beautifully simple one, embracing the power of just doing one thing at a time. I know it sounds almost counterintuitive in our crazy, busy world, but trust me, single tasking is a superpower for your focus. This really lays it all out, doesn't it? We often think multitasking makes us more productive, but the research is clear. After 50, the brain finds it much harder to switch gears that quickly. Every single switch costs you mental energy. Single tasking, on the other hand, it lets your brain pour all its resources into one job, which leads to deeper, better quality work. And you feel less exhausted afterward.
So how do you actually do this? It's honestly this simple. Just pick one thing. Let's say it's answering an email. Do only that. Once you hit send, then you can move on. And that last point, clearing your workspace, both your physical desk and your computer desktop, that removes all the little visual temptations that try to pull your brain in a million different directions.
Okay, on to our second habit. I love this one because it completely reframes focus. It's not something you either have or you don't. Think of it like a muscle, and just like any other muscle in your body, you can train it to get stronger. We call this attention training. And don't worry, this isn't some intense mental gymnastics. It's just a gentle, safe exercise designed to build up your brain's ability to stay on task. Think of it like doing a few easy reps at the mental gym. Here's exactly how you do it. Start with just 5 minutes. That's it. Pick one simple activity, reading a book, tidying a drawer, whatever. The only rule is to give it your full, undivided attention until that timer dings. If your mind wanders, and it will, just gently guide it back. Over time, maybe you push it to 10 minutes, then 15. It is amazing how powerful this simple exercise is. Our third habit is all about playing defense. I want you to think of your attention like a bucket of water. All day long, little things are poking tiny holes in that bucket, causing your focus to leak out. Our job is to find those leaks and plug them. And here are some of the usual suspects, right? The constant ping of notifications, the TV just droning on in the background, a messy desk, but also things inside of us, like a little too much caffeine or some lingering stress. All these things can drain our mental energy without us even realizing it's happening. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Looking at that list can feel, well, a little overwhelming. But the key here isn't to try and fix everything all at once. The goal is way simpler than that. Just pick one. Seriously, just one leak to plug. Maybe today you turn off your phone notifications for 1 hour, or you just clear one corner of your desk. These small, consistent actions really add up and will help you feel sharper and calmer over time. All right, let's move to our fourth and final habit, and honestly, this one might be the most important of them all. Sleep isn't just about resting your body. It's when your brain cleans house, sorts through memories, and recharges for the next day. It is the absolute bedrock of good focus. I mean, it really boils down to this simple equation. When you invest in your sleep, you are directly investing in your ability to concentrate the next day.
Think of it as the foundation that everything else is built on.
So how do we actually improve our sleep? Well, what's so cool is how these tips work with your body's biology. Consistency is king. Going to bed and waking up around the same time reinforces your body's natural clock. Dimming the lights in the evening tells your brain, hey, it's time to start making that sleep hormone, melatonin. A warm shower helps because the cool down that happens afterward actually triggers sleepiness. And, skipping that big heavy meal lets your body rest instead of work on digestion all night.
So as we wrap up, I really want to leave you with this powerful idea. Your ability to focus doesn't just evaporate as the years go by. It changes, sure, but with gentle, consistent support, through simple habits just like these, it can absolutely be strengthened. And that brings us to the final and really the most important question of all. Of everything we've talked about, single tasking, training your attention, plugging those leaks, or prioritizing sleep, what's the one small thing you'll commit to starting today? Because the power to sharpen your focus, it's truly in your hands.
So what if I told you that keeping your mind sharp has way less to do with your genes and way more to do with tiny little habits you can literally start tomorrow? Today, we're going to break down some amazing advice on a daily routine for a healthier, happier brain. Let's jump right in. The very first thing we need to do is bust a huge myth. We're always told that, getting a little foggy is just part of getting older. But it turns out that's just not the full story. It's really not about the number of candles on your birthday cake. Instead, what truly matters are the small choices you make every single day. Think of it this way. A sharp mind isn't something you're just handed. It's something you build, one simple routine at a time. Okay, so our first routine kicks in the second you wake up. The whole goal here is to ease your brain into the day, not jolt it awake with a blaring alarm and a mad dash to check your emails. And there's some really cool science behind this. A stressful morning actually floods your brain with cortisol, that's the stress hormone, and it literally clouds your thinking. But a calm start? That lets your brain wake up on its own terms, feeling clear and ready.
And look how simple this is. We're not talking about some complicated hour-long ritual. Seriously, just 2 minutes of deep breathing, a little water, a quick stretch, and getting a little bit of sunlight to let your body know, hey, a new day's here. Anybody can do this.
All right, next up, as your day gets going, your brain needs these little pick-me-ups to stay engaged. The source material calls them mental snacks, which I love. It's not a full-blown workout, just a quick bite to keep your mind flexible.
So the big idea here is consistency over intensity, right? Just like a small snack keeps your physical energy up, these quick brain exercises keep your neural pathways firing and healthy. It's all about that long-term maintenance, not some short-term cram session. And the options are actually pretty fun. Instead of just mindlessly scrolling on your phone, you could do a quick puzzle, read an interesting article for 10 minutes, or just learn a new word. The key is just to give your brain something new and interesting to chew on for a little bit.
Now, this next one might actually surprise you, but according to our source, it is absolutely critical. We're social creatures, and it turns out our brains literally thrive on connecting with other people.
Just let that sink in. That is such a powerful statement. This isn't just a nice-to-have thing. Interacting with others is like a frontline defense for your brain. It's an active, protective shield against getting older. And get this, the time commitment is practically nothing. We're talking about just 5 minutes of a real, genuine connection a day. That can have a massive impact. It's all about the quality of that chat, not how long it is. Just think about what's actually happening when you have a conversation. You have to listen, you have to process what they're saying, pull up memories, figure out your response, read their emotions. It's a full brain workout that lights up all these different critical parts at once. Okay, let's switch gears to the physical side of things. It's so easy to forget this, but your brain is a physical part of your body. And just like any other part, it needs good old-fashioned blood flow to work its best. So here's how it works. When you move, your heart pumps more oxygen up to your brain. But that's not all. It also releases these amazing chemicals, like endorphins, and this thing called BDNF. The easiest way to think of BDNF is like Miracle-Gro for your brain cells. It helps them grow and build new connections. And this shows you the difference perfectly. On one side, you've got the sluggish, under-fueled brain. And on the other, a brain that's been woken up and nourished by just a little bit of movement. The difference in how you feel and perform can be almost immediate. And again, we're not talking about running a marathon here.
A quick walk around the block, a little stretch at your desk, or even just getting up and walking around your house for a minute every hour makes a real, tangible difference. So we've covered the morning and the middle of the day, and now we get to the final crucial piece, the evening. How you end your day is every bit as important as how you start it, because real quality rest is when your brain does its most important work, like cleaning things up and storing your memories.
So here's the bottom line. A sharper mind tomorrow really does start tonight. If you don't give your brain a real chance to rest and recover, you're pretty much starting the next day at a disadvantage. This whole routine is designed to send one clear message to your brain. It's time to power down. Simple things like dimming the lights and putting away your phone are huge, and I especially love that last step, thinking of 3 positive moments. It's such a great way to lower stress and end your day on a high note.
And this really brings us to the main takeaway from all of this. It's not about making these huge, overwhelming changes to your life. It's about small, sustainable, and intentional habits that you just weave right into your daily routine.
So that leaves us with one last question for you. Looking at all of these simple but powerful ideas, the calm morning, the mental snacks, connecting with someone, moving a little, winding down, which one feels the most doable for you? What's the one small step you'll take tomorrow to start building an even sharper mind?